Hi, East Texas. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. This is your update for Tuesday, February 7th. Our evening update featuring a chance for rain and thunderstorms, with a small chance for thunderstorms to become severe later on tonight. And tomorrow, especially in the morning, we have a marginal risk of severe weather from Tyler and Jacksonville and points eastward. That means isolated severe thunderstorms are possible. That means maybe 40 to 60 mile an hour winds. Some quarter-sized hail is also possible. The tornado threat is there. Can't rule out we couldn't have one or two cells that would spin up a quick spin-up tornado, but otherwise the threat is lower than, say, on a slight risk or a marginal risk kind of day. We're really worried about some gusty winds that approach the severe limits around 58 to 60 miles an hour. But most likely, on days like this, when we have setups like this, you'll see some thunderstorms that will produce winds 30 to 40, 40 to maybe 50 miles an hour. And there could be several of those across the area. It's just the strength of these thunderstorms is not as strong and as persistent or long-lasting as, say, a slight or an enhanced risk kind of day. Our severe thunderstorm potential really kind of outlines what's going on here. It is a low threat, but it does stretch up to Tyler by 11 o'clock tonight. And then watch what happens as we head into the overnight hours. It kind of moves off to the east. It may even shift to the south for a little bit overnight, but then it shifts all the way into Louisiana and the Arklamis by tomorrow afternoon. Really think that we're talking about the Arklamis seeing a chance for severe weather tomorrow, more so than here in East Texas. So flash flood threat's low, wind damage threat is low, the hail threat is low, and the tornado threat is very low as we go through tonight and tomorrow. Here's a look at future skycast. This is the broad picture. I'll show you a zoomed in picture coming up in just a few minutes. But really, the storm system itself is this low, spinning here between Abilene and Amarillo. On the back side of it, you have snow into Albuquerque. On the eastern side of the storm, you have Gulf moisture moving in, and you have a cold front that's dropping in. You can see the arrows coming out of the north here, arrows coming out of the south across East Texas. So there's a bit of a convergence with the cold front right there in East Texas. Now, as we head through the overnight hours, a cluster of showers and thunderstorms moves into southwestern Oklahoma. Additional showers and thunderstorms move up into East Texas. I should say they move into southwestern Arkansas. The additional showers and thunderstorms move into East Texas, and then they're out of here. Then notice this strong northwesterly flow here Friday morning. So we are tapping into some very chilly air out in the Rockies and bringing it down into East Texas, so that Friday we could have high temperatures only in the upper 40s despite sunny skies. So that's kind of a quick push of cold air. The thunderstorms are shoved all the way down into the central Gulf and also into the southeastern part of the United States. So this is just a nice Friday, but it's a cold Friday. And Saturday morning, we could find lows in the upper 20s. So rain chances for the rest of today are as high as 70%. For tomorrow, it's a 90% chance. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday, we'll take out the rain chances. And then Monday, bring back a 50% chance of rain ahead of our next storm system, which really arrives Monday and Tuesday. Valentine's Day, this storm system here could produce a severe weather setup early next week. What's going on? Well, we've got a high-pressure system in the Gulf that's going to bring in some surface moisture. We'll see dew points elevated as we get into next week. We have these strong jet stream winds aloft racing up into East Texas, and also they are spreading out, so that's going to allow the air to rise rapidly and more air to flow in, so we're going to have a lot of energy available. We have a cold front dropping in from the northwest. It's not an Arctic front. We'll call it a Pacific front, meaning that its air mass of origin is going to come out of the Pacific Northwest. So it's a maritime polar front that will drop into the area, and that will come in Monday into Tuesday and bring us some cooler, drier air. But that collision of air masses between the warm and humid air and that cooler, drier air will lead to the potential for showers and thunderstorms that could be on the strong side. Rainfall over the next 7 days, and I think the bulk of this that we're looking at here, and you're looking at 3 inches of rainfall, most of this may fall, I believe, in the next 2 days. If we look at this, we can break that down with 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall from Mount Pleasant back into the northwestern part of Smith County. Then you've got about 3/4 of an inch to 1 1/4 over that same time frame. Sunday and Monday, we'll skip ahead to that time frame there, and then you can see that's the next 7 days. But if we try to pinpoint Sunday and Monday, again, another heavier batch of rain moves in, 1 3/4 to 2 inches of rainfall from Palestine back to Dallas. And then that means when you add up the whole 7-day outlook, you are looking at generally down here about an inch of rain over deep East Texas to an 1.75 inches rain from Carthage to Henderson to Jacksonville to Crockett to Longview, and then Tyler to Athens up toward Gilmer and Mount Pleasant, roughly 3 inches of rainfall with 4 inches of rainfall possible in parts of Rains County, Hopkins County, and north and west up toward the Oklahoma border and the Red River. Rainfall reports so far for the month of February, we've got more than an inch and an inch and a half of rain. So an inch of rain at Tyler, 1.25 inches rain at Longview, 1.5 inches of rain at Lufkin. When we compare that to average, we're on the plus side, at least a ½ inch. And for 2023, going back to the start of the year, of course, in the first, say, 40 days of 2023, our rainfall at Longview is almost 4 inches ahead of average. Our current drought index, which was released last week, has just this little sliver of moderate drought in Anderson County and abnormally dry weather in parts of Smith County, Cherokee County, up into Wood County. I have a feeling after this week, we'll get the new drought monitor that'll come out Thursday. We should wipe out most of that dry conditions. All right, here's Future Skycast. We're going to start this tonight at 11 o'clock. We've got numerous showers and thunderstorms across the area. I'll stop this several times. By about 1:15, we've got a couple of cells that could produce what we'll call as a significant weather alert. This cell here would be a little concerning at about 4 in the morning. That is an individual cell by itself moving rapidly to the northeast. That could produce some hail. Also could be rotating, so some damaging winds could be possible with that. By 5:30, we have a quasi-linear line setting up. So it's kind of a broken line of showers and thunderstorms with a dark red area there north of Nacogdoches. So 9 a.m., there could be a thunderstorm warning. That moves away, and then we get into numerous rounds of showers. And then look at that sharp line that sets up over Sabine County tomorrow afternoon. So maybe yet another isolated severe thunderstorm warning out of that cell. And then as we head into Thursday morning, it's quite a bit chillier, but temperatures will warm up significantly on Thursday. So hour by hour for tomorrow, rain and thunder, winds switching to the west late in the day. High temperatures will only reach the low 60s during the morning hours Wednesday, and then temperatures will be falling into the low 50s by the end of the day in the central counties and falling back into the mid-50s in areas down to the south. Here's the Baylor Scott White Texas Spine Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. So 61 in the morning, but 50 by the afternoon. It's chilly Thursday morning, 38, high of 70. Colder Friday and Saturday. Warmer Sunday, setting us up for more rain showers coming back in here Monday and on Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus, and have a great night.